Oh,
from
wait
3
a
to
minute.
12 p.m. They're doing a show out there. So is Victorville close to you?
Oh, yeah, it's not too far. It's not too far. It's like from San Francisco to Sacramento.
Wow. Well, I don't know how far that is. That sounds like a long way to me.
About 100 miles.
Okay. Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
That's about a tank of gas on a good car.
Right.
Both ways.
Exactly. So wait a minute, man. So he's coming to California, y'all. You know who this is, right? Mr. Roll Bounce himself. What he do? And a friend of mine over here, I always call him the source of music, OG Grady. He said something about my big guitar, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yep. People love that song too. But you know what's so crazy is "Feel My Love." I can't believe that song took off in California.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I'm always thinking something had to hit in New York City. You know, that's where I'm from there. So when I was signed with South Soul Records, I was thinking, they didn't even play that thing on the radio there. So, South Soul Records either didn't push it, didn't know what to do with it or whatever. At the time, they had Slave, and they had, God, who else did they have? I can't remember the name. They had some other groups that were there, the South Soul Orchestra, but they had some other Sky. They had a group called Sky on the label as well.
Oh, you talking about Call Me?
They never really pushed it, huh?
Yep.
So it's amazing. So I was like, when the promoter said, you got to sing Feel My Love, I was like, what are you talking about, Feel My Love? I mean, come on now. I had to okay, Feel My Love. I had to go back to that album and figure that one out. It was like, darn, I'm glad everybody loves it. And what's so crazy is the West Coast is really into the R&B and old school and music versus the trap beats and things like that.
We love that funk, man. We love that
music.
funk.
Yeah, you do. You're absolutely right. You do. I got to give it to you, and I appreciate it. We love coming out to California and being a part of that whole scene. That's really nice.
That's what's up. So you're gonna be doing all those hits, huh?
Absolutely. Jam the guitar, bounce arc, skate roll, feel my love, and then I got the other songs that I'm going to bring out. I may bring out a song called Bedrock, which I'm working on now, which is a funk song. So, California will probably be the first ones to get it. I'll probably send it to you first, just to let you hear it.
Oh, let's
do it. If you want to play it, feel free to do it so you'll be able to break it or whatever, because I'm not even thinking about the East Coast, because I don't know, these people are like, I can't get arrested on the East Coast doing a show. It's all West Coast stuff.
Really? Wow.
They're into, huh?
I was about to say, wow. So what are they listening to? You said West Coast, the trap.
So what is East Coast?
Yeah, on the East Coast.
Yeah, they're into in Baltimore. I know where I am now, Baltimore, Maryland.
Uh-huh.
They're into the trap stuff. They're into there's no real R&B. The funkiest stuff and stuff that would be associated with what you guys like on the West Coast would be the songs that Bruno Mars is doing.
Right.
On that old R&B stuff and actually singing and playing, and it's not just and nothing against that music. What's the name of the song? Rockstar. Like Rockstar is a huge record.
Right.
But it's not like you'd call it an R&B record by any stretch of the imagination.
Exactly.
Okay, so what genre of music would you call that?
Yeah. I don't know, man. You know?
Okay, well, there you go. All right, I hear you.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I don't know either. That's why, but God bless him. He's doing well with it. And anybody that's being successful in whatever they're doing, I have all the love for him. I'm not mad at anybody. It's just a business. Yeah. And, some people go crazy thinking that it's really, really serious stuff. But, people need a place to live or food to eat. The last thing they're going to do is listen to some music. You know what I mean? They're going to go find that money to make the lights come on and the food for the kids.
Right. That's crazy because he is kind of killing them, and he snuck that little California sound. That's what I like to call it, that California sound on him. Like he made it like he was from LA or something. But I mean, yeah, that's why I say salute. My thing is, how do you survive the transitions in music? You know what I mean? Because it's just in my time, I've seen the music game dramatically change at least 3 or 4 times.
Well, now the game may change, but the business end has definitely changed because you can get music for free. I mean,
Right.
if you want to hear something, I mean, I love that song by Cardi B, the black. I don't know the name of it. Black whatever. The one where she's on the camel in the video, and I didn't buy the song. I just go on YouTube. I listen to it.
Right.
I like to listen, and then I'm done with it, But that really kills sales.
Yes.
Yes. When I did these songs, Bounce, Rock, Skate, Roll, and Jam Big Guitar, you had to buy the 12-inch record or a vinyl record of whatever it was. Now you don't have to do that.
Exactly.
So it's killed it. And I mean, with the song "Happy" by Pharrell on that digital download and all that other stuff, and iTunes and all that, he made like $2,500. Come on.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
How many times that thing played?
Yeah, we just had a segment on that about how you get paid from streams, and basically how ridiculous it is. You gotta have 10 streams to make 1 penny.
Yep.
You have to have 100 streams to make $1, and it breaks down so forth and so forth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you could have sold 10 CDs and made 10 times that.
And that's why when I hear people talk about they turned down a 360 deal by a record label, I'm like, I don't know, God bless them, but you need to take the deal. It's better to be in.
Well,
it's better to be standing on the football field at the Super Bowl rather than sitting in the bleachers, yelling at the players. I mean, you have no opportunity if you're not in or on the field.
Right. Now, Mr. Mason, let me ask you, because I know personally a few people that's listening, that's artists, that they don't know what a 360 deal is. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you don't break it down all the way, if you could just give us the general idea so they have an idea. Because I've heard that too. I've heard people brag about being independent and F that 360 deal. I don't know.
Well, a 360 deal means if you're nobody until people know you. Not your grandmother and your immediate family and your friends. A record label, like a major record label, can put you out in front of the world,
right,
overnight,
right,
because they're already plugged in. So, because of our earlier conversation and this conversation about you don't sell. I didn't buy Cardi B. I listened to her. I never bought her. So she's only going to make money from live shows.
Huh.
So if I'm the record label and I put money behind her to make her video or to get her music out all over the place at one time, especially the radio, because that's when people really consider that you're really an artist or you've made it, when people hear you on the radio throughout the United States or the world.
Right.
If I'm the record label, I can't make any money from radio play. I make money from radio play as an advertisement for you, the artist, so that when a promoter promotes you, I get a piece of whatever I made you.
Right.
Because I gave you the opportunity. Opportunity is worth more than money sometimes.
Yes.
So why shouldn't I now get some of that money from putting you out there in front of the public, because I may have spent a ridiculous amount of money to get you out there in radio advertisements, etc. So why shouldn't I, now that you can in a position to make some money, recoup from that?
Yeah.
And that's what a 360 deal is. It's not just the sale of your CD. I don't even think they sell CDs, or the sale of your vinyl. Vinyl's coming back. but it's not like it was when I did Bounce Rock Skate Roll or jamming the guitar or Feel My Love. If you didn't buy the 12-inch or the album, you weren't getting that record.
Right. And you know what's the funny thing, too? I remember this. You couldn't borrow people's vinyl either.
No, because you have a dog, or you have a little sister or a little brother. They're going to bump into the turntable or the leg of whatever's holding your turntable. You're going to scratch my record. Oh heck no! Get your own record, and that's that's just the reality of it.
Right.
So that's a 360 deal encompasses. I'm going to take a piece of everything that you make once you are now Bruno Mars, end quote. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that's what his deal is. I'm just saying, giving an example of whoever it is. If whatever artist you're talking about that's not signed or whatever, it's like once now everybody knows you,
right?
Why shouldn't I, who gave you the opportunity,
right, make my money back?
Right, because I can't make it from the sale of records or tapes or CDs or however else it used to be, and the streaming thing, as you said, you get you said a penny for every 100 downloads or
yeah,
things, right?
Every 10 downloads is a penny. Every 10 streams is a penny.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So I mean, come on, give me a break. That's not happening. So what you want to do is you want a record label to make you famous.
Right.
Because once you have fame, you can sell the George Foreman grill. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's what you want. That's why P. Diddy is now into the television. He hired me to do I did a song called Break for Love. I did a stupid thing and changed my name to Raze, R-A-Z-E. I got signed to Columbia Records off of this record called Break for Love. And, I toured all over. And P. Diddy did the Howard University homecoming in 1989, and he booked me to do the show at some place on 14th and U Street at a Union Hall on 14th and U Street Northwest, Washington D.C.
Right.
And I did the sound check, and I met him, and of course he's coming down the hallway, and people are trying to introduce. Yeah, this is one I want you, and it's called Puff Daddy back then. So I'm from New York, and I grew up with Jews and Italians. So as soon as I saw him, I said, yeah, oh yeah, what's I made like I was smoking a joint. Yeah, what's happening, Puff Daddy? I shook his hand, all that kind of stuff. But the whole thing got shut down because the fire marshal came before the show even started.
Ooh.
And it got canceled because they anticipated more people than the place could hold. But I was dying to do that show.
Right. You said your name was Raze, huh?
R-A-Z-E, Raze. Yeah, I changed it to Raze. I should have seen What's Love Got to Do with it, about Tina Turner. And all she asked that judge was, hey, I just want my name. He can have all this stuff. Just give me my name. I changed my name. It was the stupidest thing I ever did. Use your name. Don't ever change your names. I outthought myself. I put a quarter in my own butt and played myself.
Right, by changing your name to Raze.
Raze, R-A-Z-E, right? Because nobody knows that song is associated with me. I'm the guy that made that song. That's
right.
Crazy.
They know it's Raze. They don't know it's Vaughan Mason.
That is absolutely, except for the vinyl heads that really read the labels and see who produced it and did that whole thing.
It's just making me think about something, Mr. Mason, of all the rappers right now that have been Little This and Gotti That and something MC something. The name change. It was no way to connect the names.
With what?
Well, I mean, with each other.
There was no name. There was no way to connect my name to Raze. Is that what you're?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
About?
Right.
It never really got that way. I mean, if you called your group Raze, that's what people are going to call you. I mean, Bruno Mars may be James Brown, but everybody knows him as Bruno Mars. You know what I mean? But nobody knew he was James Brown going out as as Bruno Mars, for an example. You know what I mean? They're just going to call you whatever you're calling yourself. So, yeah, I that was a mistake I made, and you should always use your name because people can't take your name from you.
Right.
You know, that's why Trump has his name on everything, because he knows that you brand yourself. Don't ever change your name. You know, that's what's going on with that. You know, so if Cardi B is called Cardi B, then that's what she should never change her name to whatever her real name is, like Queen Latifah. That's not her real name, but when she recorded in my studio in East Orange, when the 45 King, he did Hard Knock Life for Jay-Z and Stand for Eminem. I was his landlord. He lived on the third floor of my house in East Orange, New Jersey.
Huh.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, Queen Latifah stuck with that name. She never changed her name to her real name.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Good game for you young artists out there listening on BayLifeRadio.com. I appreciate you, Vaughan Mason, for all the know-how.
I appreciate you too, DJ Igor. And you guys are listening to Bay Life Radio, and you stay in tune with this station. They got the pulse on what the heck's going on.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Tell him one more time. He's coming to Victorville, Bay Life Radio. I'm finna make my way up there. I got to. This has got to be a radio excursion.
May 12th.
May 12th, Mr. Vaughan Mason. Oh, yeah. Thank you for calling in.
What he do?
Shouts out to Jeff.
My pleasure.
By the Pound Media for always making it happen, Jeff. Much love. We gonna throw you back on this one. That's right, because we play old and new. Your mama like it.
Being a Scorpio, you know what's on my mind all the time.
Thanks, Mr. Mason. I'll talk to you soon.
So I want to bring out Honeybee to help me do this first song, and we're going to get this thing underway. Is that all right with you?
Give me an email where I can send you that.
Say hi to Honeybee.
Okay, in fact, I'm going to text it. Yeah, I'm going to text it to you right now.
I need all the ladies in the house to say...
Give it to me, 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 nice and hot.
And I need all the fellas in the house to say, hell yeah!
Give it to me, 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 nice and hot. Do it to me, please don't stop. Slip it, slide it, give me every inch. Oh, slip it, slide it.
It moves and moves so naturally, gonna feel so good to you.
To me,
That rolling motion that swing around like magic potion makes you go down. Everybody jamming everywhere, put your body into it.
wave your hands in the air.
Don't worry about it, if you feel too hot, just lay back and let your body rock. My big guitar sweet, can you feel my body heat? I've got the love in motion, here comes my magic potion. It's silky smooth and round, it'll make you get on down. From wherever you are, your bed, your job, your car. Come feel my big guitar. Feel my big guitar. Feel my big guitar. Feel my big guitar. Come feel my big guitar.
Live on BayLifeRadio.com. We play you Wednesdays. Stay tuned for more good music.